Good afternoon. It's really nice to be out here with all of you today on this beautiful afternoon. As I work in pediatrics and child protection, I've unfortunately had the experience of caring for some very young children who have been affected by drowning. I'm going to focus the next few minutes on protecting our youngest children. While pool drowning is certainly an issue with toddlers, there are hazards within the home that I like to touch on briefly that can be very dangerous to our youngest children. So between the ages of 1 and 4, drowning is the most common cause of accidental death. So it's not motor vehicle accidents, house fires, falls, it's drowning. And the majority of these events happen within the home. And they're often unexpected from parents who feel like they're being safe with their children, and these accidents happen. One of the most common places for young children to drown is in the bathtub. And a very common scenario is a parent is giving a child a bath, something calls them away. They forgot to bring a towel, the phone's ringing, they step away, which they think, I'll just step away for a second, I'll be right back, the baby's playing in the water. Drowning can happen very quickly, in a matter of a minute, and is silent. So parents are listening for a problem, you won't hear anything as a child accidentally slips under the water. Young children can drown in as little as an inch of water, so we have to be very cautious about where standing water is, and things that are not a risk to older kids can be very dangerous to our youngest ones. So in the bathtub, it's important that a parent is always visually watching a child. You can't leave a baby with an older child to watch them while you go grab something. It needs to be an adult who's within arm's length of a child at all times. Another risk that unfortunately I've seen also in my care of children is drowning in other receptacles of water, such as large buckets. Early on in my training, I cared for a baby in our pediatric intensive care unit. It was her birthday. Her parents were hosting a party. They had been cleaning and had a large 5-gallon bucket full of cleaning solution. And in the chaos of the family getting ready for the party, the toddler looked into the bucket, and unfortunately young children have large heads. When they fall forward, can't get back up, and they found her submerged headfirst in a bucket. So she stayed with us for about a month in the ICU before she passed away. And these tragic things, as mentioned before, are so preventable. So always important to check your home for any standing water. Make sure when you pull the kids out of the bathtub, you drain the tub. Ideally, if you can keep the plug out of the tub in case water accidentally gets turned on, that it will go down the drain and won't collect in the tub. Empty out buckets within the home when you're cleaning. Secure the bathroom. So the toilet can be a place where a child can explore because of that larger head can drown. So locks on the toilets, closing the bathroom doors, keeping toddlers in safe places. And then outside, things like bird baths, coolers that might have water from melted ice. It's just really important to be vigilant about these things. And lastly, drowning often happens when there's been a change in routine. So you're staying at grandma's house, and grandma's house hasn't been appropriately child-proof, or there's a party and many adults are thinking, oh, so-and-so's watching the kids, or this person's watching the kids, when really they're distracted and the child can walk off and get into trouble very quickly. So I really appreciate your time in thinking about these things. Please spread the word and educate other parents and caregivers, because these are deaths that we can prevent very easily, and we just need to be very aware.